I don't see any Elusian soldiers yet.
They're likely headed for the castle. We better go to Flora Port. That's the port closest to Firenze Castle. You might remember it from your first time here.
Right. My first time here. I was so taken in by those beautiful rolling hills. Oh no.
What's wrong?
Smoke. From the northeast.
That's the direction of Flora Port. Oh, they must have... No, no, no!
Let's go. Flora.
Why would they do this? These people aren't soldiers. Farmers live here. Families.
Don't give in to despair, Alfred. For your kingdom's sake, we have to be strong. There are more Elusian warships off the coast. If any more make land, Firenze will crumble. We need to fend off the incoming vessels and then rescue as many villagers as we can.
Oh dear, what a mess. Ugh, and the smell from that smoke, it's really quite horrid.
Zephyr! And Vale, you too? I'm guessing this is your handiwork.
No, absolutely not. We only just got here. I heard you'd be coming to Firenze and I wanted to talk.
Why do you think we're here? Because we saw Elusia's army coming. Your army. The one that's burning Flora to the ground. You're Sombron's daughter. How can you not know what his forces are doing?
I'm not sure. Gris, did you order this attack? Is that how you knew where to go? Gris, tell me!
Sure, I knew about the attack, but I'm not the one who gave the order.
Well, then who did? What monster told our forces to attack a town of innocent people?
Why, it was you.
What?
The homes up in smoke, the people burning to death, crying for help, any help at all. It was your design, your command.
Mine?
We finally made it. What did I miss?
Forgive our lateness. There was a complication.
Arnie? Mavir?
Hey, Lady Vale! Hope you've had some rest after that long trip. Guess I'm a little late. But I am ready and raring to kill everyone in town, like you said.
What? Why would you do such a horrible thing? Those are innocent people!
Innocent? It's not like you to care about that. Oh, I get it. You switched, huh? You're the boring one.
Switched? The boring... What do you mean? Someone explain this to me!
All right, it was a chore dealing with you anyway. I'll tell you the truth. You should hear this as well, Divine One.
The truth?
You want to know why you're clueless? Why you can't remember ordering the attack? Because it was the other Lady Vale's doing, along with every other move we've made.
The other Vale?
Lord Sombron desired a fell child suitable to carry on his legacy. You disobeyed him, failed to use your fell dragon powers, wished for peace. You were a defect, unworthy of your parentage. Thus, Lord Sombron gave me the power to make a few... adjustments.
What adjustments?
What did you do to her?
It was simple, really. I strengthened your draconic impulses the teensiest bit. Then you thought nothing of killing humans. You embodied Lord Sombron's will. Killing Lumera, stealing the rings, unleashing the corrupted across Elios. All you're doing.
That's why I kept waking up in places I didn't recognize.
Yes. As your consciousness slept, the other was awake, carrying out her work. Think of it. You fighting the corrupted that you had created. But it gets better. The Fell Dragon's daughter and the Divine Dragon became friends. Hilarious, isn't it? And pathetic.
No. No! I'm sorry! You're right! I've done horrible things!
The person who killed my mother and stole our rings, it was Vale, but not...
There you have it, Lady Vale. I'd say the misunderstanding has been resolved.
Zephyr, Gris, Marnie, Mothier, you weren't my friends. I'm alone. I've always been alone.
Vale, it's all right, please. Let me help you.
How about no?
From this point on, I no longer have any need of you. Sleep now. Go on. Drift off into a dream.
No.
Time to wake up, Lady Vale. We do need you. I know how disappointed you would be if you were to miss the bloodshed.
You're a liar. I'm nothing like that. Thank you for waking me, Zephyr. I've been so looking forward to having some fun. Fetch me the ring of the Hero King.
Yes, as you wish.
Marth!
And my hounds, prepare yourselves as well.
Whatever you desire, my lady.
How exciting this is. I hope they have the endurance to at least resist a little. It's no fun if they just die. Right? Don't you agree? You know, seeing as how I don't share memories with that pathetic little girl, I simply had no idea you and I were friends now. I hope that you can forgive my rudeness.
Your apology means nothing to me. You're not Vale. Give her back.
Rest assured that I am Vale. Yes. In fact, I am Vale in her truest form. Only one of us deserves the honor of calling the great Fell Dragon her father. That honor belongs to me and me alone.
My friends, it's time to fight!
Oh, that's right. I have an exciting surprise for you.
Ivy, and you, Divine Dragon. It's been some time, has it not?
King Hyacinth? Father! You're alive?
He's not. This is corrupted Hyacinth.
You mean...
Looks good as new, Not like Father's King Morian. I can do much better than that. When I create the corrupted, they're just like themselves. But at times, that can be a hindrance. So I made some modifications.
This is unimaginable.
Princess Ivy earned this.
Why me?
For stealing the rings from Destinia Cathedral. Ever since then, I have longed for vengeance. Hyacinth, I intended to give you the ring of the Lady of the Plains, but your daughter stole it. Take this instead. The ring of the Sage Lord.
Yes, Lady Vale.
You would have me fight my own father? No. You can't treat people like this. Don't you understand how cruel this is?
Cruel? This is easily the most fun I've ever had. Speaking of fun, all of the emblem rings are here. 6 on your side, 6 on mine. There's no telling who might win.
Vale.
Now then, let the killing begin.
Let's go!
With pride.
Of course. Here goes.
Give me strong foes.
Understood.
Yes.
Where to?
I hear you.
Say the word.
The choice is yours.
You hit me, I hit you. Let's get this pain party started.
I'll manage. Thank you. All right.
Delicious pain. Let's do that again some.
I owe you one.
I'll do as you command. I can fight again! Great help. Understood. you. You're too kind.
I will not lose. Whew, he saved me.
I can still fight.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly. Verily.
With him at my side, I'm invincible! You're going down for sure!
He saved me!
I will stop at nothing to protect Lady Vale. more could I have done?
Thank you.
I dance once again. Thank you. Let the show begin. Bravo!
I remember nothing. That look on your face, is it fear or hatred? Ivy.
Father. I've not seen you since we were at the Brodian border. That was our farewell. In this life, at least.
It need not be. I can appeal to Lord Sombron. Ask him to welcome you back as our ally.
No. You are... not you. I will not cling tearfully to my father's shadow. But I am grateful for this. Grateful for the chance to thank you. Say goodbye. And tell you that as Elusia's queen, I will surpass you.
Give in to your impulses, Emblem Leaf. Lord Sombron is limitless. I was right in my actions.
The Emblem is going wild. This is just like what happened at Solm Palace. This poses a real challenge.
The stage is mine.
Thank you.
The moment I slipped into the fell dragon's thrall, my fate was sealed. Ivy, Hortensia, I'm sorry. Know that I love you both. Elusia is yours to lead, and yours to save.
Thank you.
A new toy. I'm going to enjoy this. Can you defeat your old friend Marth?
You think you can defeat me and my knight? Then by all means, try!
Hero King, let's make it hurt, shall we? Impressed by Father's power? Fell dragons are far beyond divine dragons. I'm so glad you came. Quite a backdrop, isn't it? Flora looks much prettier up in flames. I knew you'd come if I set it ablaze. And the corrupted that frightened you so much. They're not so scary this way, are they?
Are you talking about King Hyacinth?
Yes. I thought seeing him would make you smile. We are friends, after all. Oh. But we had a falling out, didn't we? The other Veil must be simply heartbroken.
How could this happen? I promise you will not survive our next encounter.
I won't flinch.
No need for restraint, Sigurd. Run wild. Look upon the might of Lord Sombron! Armed like this, and yet I did not win.
Damn, the ring we gave Hyacinth. They snatched it.
We gotta protect the other ones. Let's get them onto the ship.
I will take the ring of the Hero King.
Come, my lady. We must hurry. Is something the matter?
Zephia, give me your ring.
What are you planning?
Just do it.
Very well.
Please, take this!
But why?
I know you can't forgive me for all the things I've done. But still, you must know. I need you to know that even though our friendship was brief, it meant everything.
What the hell?
You filthy defect!
Vale!
When we return, I'll see that you never wake up again!
Mavier, keep an eye on those other rings.
Understood.
The ring of the Holy Night. Thank you, Vale. Emblem Sigurd, Emblem Leaf. I'm glad you two are back.
As am I. Allow me to apologize for failing to protect you at the cathedral. All this time within my dimmed consciousness, I feared you and I would never again meet.
Sigurd. That was my fault, not yours.
As you saw, they have been twisting Vale's mind and using her as a pawn. With Sombron's movement limited, it is she who carries out his will.
I see.
Should we try to rescue her?
First, we have to help the people of Flora. We can go to Elusia after we've put out the remaining fires and rescued the survivors. With this fight, we have 8 rings. We're at an advantage to take the other 4.
Yes. Victory is in sight.
Alfred, why don't you go to the castle? Tell Queen Ev what has happened here.
Yeah, leave the village to us.
Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it.
Be safe, Vale. Yes.
Well,
Hey!
Yes.
Whew!
Sigurd!
I am ready.
Spirit of the cards, moon and stars above, cast your divine light and answer me.
Cedal? What is he trying to divine with such desperation?
I beg you to tell me, will this food offer the perfect fuel for my dance? I yearn for more than merely food. I crave the savory. Please, spirit of the cards. Ah, that was not the answer I wanted.
He's not acting like he did before. Not at all. Please, calm down, Cedal.
Divine One.
I don't know what this is about, but this isn't like you at all. Crave the savory?
Are you trying to tell me that eating this will provide the perfect fuel for my dance? It's dough fried in butter and then bathed in an oil sauce. And it's incredibly delicious.
Oh, I had one of those. It was delicious, all right. I think it'd be extra fuel for your dance.
Are you making that up?
Well?
Or just guessing? I'll need to consult the cards for the real answer.
I mean, I think I do know. You're doing all that dancing. It's got to be good fuel. And tasty, too.
You don't understand. A dancer of my caliber must be disciplined. On the battlefield, I must inspire all with my perfect dancing. So I must eat only perfect food. If I'm careless, if my dancing suffers and someone dies, I can't allow that.
Cedal, I'm sorry.
Now, I must retreat to the fortune shop and to a meal that is not fried.
Marin, it's difficult to train with you staring at me like that.
Don't mind me. I'm not even here. I'm simply observing your behaviors to gather material for my book.
And how long do you plan to do that exactly?
As long as it takes. Don't you worry. I'm not going to stop until I've captured every last detail.
Please, cut it out.
What? I was just...
You were just nothing. I'm not one of your critters, okay? Yes, I am a dragon. I live longer than humans and have certain unique abilities, but I also have feelings. I don't appreciate being gawked at like an animal.
Divine One, I'm so sorry. It's just that, to me, you are more than human. You're a truly divine being. I wanted to make sure future generations understood that, in hopes that they would protect you, the one and only divine dragon. But I never meant for you to feel like some kind of research specimen.
I know you didn't. It's all right.
No, it's not. Because that's exactly how I made you feel, isn't it? Forget about the book. I'll stop writing it. I'm sorry, Divine One.
Marin, please. It's really okay.
In a brawl, the most crucial blow is the first. Victory oft rests on attacking before your foe. Thus, you must be agile. Agile enough to strike with a raptor swiftness.
Be agile. Got it.
That way, even if your enemies do attack first, you will be able to evade their fists.
Makes sense.
Is something the matter, Divine One?
I'm just surprised that a noble woman like you knows so much about brawling.
I suppose there is no need to obscure the truth. The woman standing before you is not a noble. Why, in time past, she was quite wild indeed.
Really?
Yes, my parents were awful, gallivanting about with nary a thought for their children. So I fled. Before the princess appointed me, I lived a roaming, solitary life. It was then that I learned how to fist fight.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to endure all of that.
Sorry. If not for running away from that wretched home, I would hardly be who I am.
I see. Well, would you like to tell me more about your past? I think it might help me to hear about your life before you met Princess Tamara.
Why, of course. If my stories of woe can help you, I would be all too happy to share them.
Was the meal to your satisfaction, Divine One?
Oh yes, it was delicious. Thanks so much.
Could you look me in the eyes, please?
Sure.
Perfect. Keep on looking right at me. You have such an intense gaze. Tell me what you're feeling in this moment.
Nothing much, really.
Have I stirred your heart so little? Let me ask you again. I'll whisper in your ear this time. Has your lunch with me today brought you any feelings of contentment?
Oh, very much so.
I knew it. I'm so glad. Tell me more about these feelings.
Well, I'm so content I couldn't eat another bite. I'd be really curious to learn your recipe.
My recipe. Not exactly what I had in mind, but if that's really what you want, I'll teach you.
Hello, Rosado.
Divine One, have you seen my latest drawing?
Oh, I have. An old well deep in a forest. A single sunbeam illuminating a lone flower in bloom. You conveyed a perfect balance of warmth and isolation, light and dark. Just breathtaking.
Exactly. You saw all that right away, didn't you? You would not believe how much time I spent hiking in the woods to find that view. But to hear your experience, to know you understand, makes it all worth it.
Finding beautiful things, then sharing them with friends who would never see them otherwise? Oh, you found a lovely hobby, Rosado. I can't wait for your next piece.
Aw, sweet of you to say. But if you're expecting more, I need to raise the stakes. Hey, maybe you could help me. There's a spot I want to get to, but it's a tough hike. It would definitely help to have a buddy.
I'd love to come along.
Great! Thanks so much!
Grilled and ready to go! This meat is so yummy, it's gonna make your taste buds dance.
Wow, that seems like a lot of meat for the two of us.
Oh no, this one's for me. I was going to do yours next.
What? How do you eat that much?
Oh, you know, open my mouth, bite, chew. I won't bore you with all the details.
Wow, you're really something, Tamara.
That's true! I'm
keep your voice down. I've heard that this area isn't very safe.
You can say that again. It's absolutely crawling with bandits. That's why I'm out here like a nice, tempting hunk of lamb on a spit.
Wait a minute. That was your plan? To use yourself as bait?
It worked, didn't it? Look, those bruisers have had their eye on us since we got here.
It looks like they're getting ready for an ambush.
Not if we pounce on them first. Come on. This ought to be a piece of cake for you and me.
Yeah, all right. But you know, a little heads up would have been nice. Huh?
Oh, hey, Divine One.
Good evening, Amber. Did you hear those weird sounds just now? Was that you?
Sure was. I was calling out to my old alpaca friends back in my hometown.
Say again?
My hometown is a quaint little alpaca hamlet. I grew up surrounded by them. Sometimes I get a little homesick and miss my fuzzy friends on the ranch. On my loneliest nights, I come out here, look up at the starry sky, and call to them.
Oh, so that's what that sound was.
Those were the cries of an alpaca. I'm calling out to them in their language.
Their language?
I know. It sounds crazy. There's no way they can hear me from so far away. But this is how I get the sads out. When I call to them, it feels like they're right by my side.
I don't think that's crazy. I'm sure your feelings are getting back to them somehow, Amber.
Aw, thanks, Divine One. You're so nice.
Goldmary, I heard a rumor that some gentlemen callers were asking after you in town.
I'm sorry that you didn't hear it from me, but it happens too often for me to tell you every time.
Oh, I'm not mad. So, what did you do? What did you tell them?
I declined as politely as I could.
That makes sense. I guess you're pretty used to this kind of thing, huh? I mean, this has been happening to you for a while, right?
I'm afraid so. I seem to attract that sort of attention wherever I go. I'm sorry if my natural charisma is in any way an inconvenience to you.
No, that's not what I mean. That kind of stuff just doesn't happen to me, is all.
It will when you're older.
What, like I'm a little kid or something?
Of course not.
Well, I guess I should look on the bright side. You set the standard of charming. I only expect the best from my retainers. I'm proud to see you excel.
Thank you.
Speaking of excellence, maybe you can teach me some of your skills. Cooking, for instance.
It would be my pleasure.
Goldmary, I hear you are quite the chef.
I certainly am. I'm sorry to say, to the chagrin of all lesser cooks, my talent in the kitchen has no equal. I feel the envy of others weighing heavily on me. But I suppose that is the price of greatness.
Marvelous! Well then, being such an expert, might you be willing to teach me?
Maybe. Why?
To my great shame, I know nothing of the culinary arts. As a servant of the royal family, I ought to have some facility in the kitchen, don't you think?
Naturally, but giving you my culinary secrets would mean more competition for me.
I assure you, I do not wish to steal your thunder. All I want is to please the boss.
If it's purely for the crown princess, all right. Out of respect for your devotion, I'll do it. I will gather up the ingredients. Be ready to get started next time we meet.
Thank you. I will not forget this kindness.
Another delicious-looking spread for dinner. Ooh, And they've got baked potatoes tonight. Lucky for me, there's still one left. Gotta get my starches in after all. Feels like everything's going my way.
Oh, I'm gonna step in here. Excuse me.
Did you just... That baked potato was mine.
Then you should have taken it instead of staring at it.
Ugh. This is just the kind of thing I'd expect an Illusian to do.
Only when there are Pyrenees in the way.
I don't think you want to push this with me, lady. Hand over the baked potato.
Respectfully, I decline.
You decline? That's a fine thing to say for a potato thief.
I can't steal what wasn't yours to begin with. Any authority figure would agree.
That's it. No more talk. Give me that potato.
No.
You can't just eat it.
Delicious. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment there. What were you saying?
Have it your way. But don't think this is over. You're gonna pay.
Oh no. What am I going to do?
What's wrong?
Well, my parents run an inn beside the finest hot springs in Illusia. Oh, I'm sorry if that makes you jealous. I can't help that I grew up an only child in the lap of luxury.
Wow. Sounds lovely.
Yes, but my parents have just informed me that the inn is having trouble with bears.
Bears, huh? Ugh, they can be tricky to deal with. There's no time to lose. We'd better write up a letter telling your parents what to do.
But I don't know anything about bears. I have so many talents, but dealing with terrifying predators isn't one of them.
Leave it to me. I'm from a village where we deal with them all the time, so I know my stuff.
Really?
Here's an example. Let's say you find a bear eating your crops, so you say, "Hey, get out of here, fur face, or you're in for a world of hurt." The bear will be like, "Oh, sure thing," and have lunch elsewhere.
Wow.
Seriously, I'm speaking from experience here. I've done it dozens of times.
All right, you're the expert. I trust you.
I know lots of bear management methods, from intimidation to good old-fashioned combat.
Please teach me everything you know.
Pardon me, Princess Ivy? In our last conversation, you made it clear that you still harbor resentment towards Brodia.
Yes, I did.
Well, at risk of overstepping my boundaries, I hope you'll allow me to say one thing. The relationship between Brodia and Illusia has never been civil. Certainly not in my lifetime. But as you've mentioned, we are now allies. We work together.
That's true.
This alliance was as unpredictable as it is wonderful. I will work hard to ensure that our countries become allies when this conflict is over. I may not be able to do as much as my brother, the Crown Prince, but... well, I thought I owed you a clear statement of my own intentions, at the very least.
My first impression of you was that you were weak-willed and uncharismatic. I feel differently now.
You do?
When it matters, you speak your mind. And what you say is kind and thoughtful. These are qualities I consider princely.
Oh, no, please don't think too highly of me. You're much more regal and capable than...
Are you suggesting that I, Crown Princess of my kingdom, am not a good judge of character?
Not at all! I would never... ever... another joke?
Very good. You're catching on.
I take it as a sign that our relationship is improving.
Agreed. I hope our friendship continues to grow, in honor of our fathers, and for the future of our kingdoms.
Yes. Here's to a better future.
Panette? Please explain yourself.
I promised we were going somewhere special. Well, here it is.
When I said that I'd like for us to be friends, I did not realize that would entail visits to ancient, decayed ruins?
Precisely. Doesn't it make your heart quicken?
Excessively so, I'm afraid. I feel as if a vengeful ghost could steal upon us at any moment.
I know, it is ever so charming.
You find it charming, ghosts. You find the idea of ghosts charming.
Why?
Did you need something from me, Panette?
Oh, no. Why do you ask?
You have been staring at me for some time.
It's just that for a princess, you see...
Panette? Please explain yourself.
I promised we were going somewhere special. Well, here it is.
When I said that I'd like for us to be friends, I did not realize that would entail visits to ancient, decayed ruins?
Precisely. Doesn't it make your heart quicken?
Excessively so, I'm afraid. I feel as if a vengeful ghost could steal upon us at any moment.
I know, it is ever so charming.
You find it charming, ghosts. You find the idea of ghosts charming.
Why, of course. I simply adore them.
I suppose I ought to thank you. This place is special to you. For that reason, I appreciate your sharing it with me. Unfortunately, people have a wide variety of tastes.
Oh dear, you are not by any chance afraid of ghosts, are you?
I am, in fact, terrified to the very brink of my composure. The stain on the wall like a human silhouette. The handprints on the windows. The stale air. It is only by force of will that I remain here. Conscious. Not screaming. My dignity hangs by one last thread of decorum. The pride I take in my royal office. That thread is about to snap. Yes, it will snap any moment now. Even a princess is only human after all. So, with that, I'm getting out of here!
Good heavens! Princess Ivy, slow down!
Hortensia.
Something on your mind, Ivy? Or are you just here to admire my pretty face?
I'm just happy. We've been through so much, but we're finally together again. You're my only family now. I want you to know that you are important to me.
Guess it's a relief to hear a half-sister counts as family.
That has never mattered to me. I have always thought of you as my sister, and you are all the family I need.
Yeah, well, no need to make it awkward. But I feel the same way, so thanks.
You have your mother's smile. In fact, you seem to resemble her more and more each day.
You think so? I'm flattered. I'm really glad. It's only thanks to her I get to call you my sister in the first place. I don't mean to dig all that up. I'm not holding a grudge or anything.
I know. Even so, it is because of my mother that you...
Oh, you know what? I just remembered something I gotta do somewhere. Sorry, Ivy. Talk later.
I'm sorry, Hortensia.
Cyril, I have glimpsed your future again. Your performance this evening will be well attended. No need for your skills on that front. My performances are always packed full.
I can also see that it will rain tonight. Be sure to prepare for your walk home.
That does seem fairly obvious, Kagetsu. Rain clouds just rolled in.
You see, useful as cooling fans in winter.
Your premonitions really do seem to be for the most useless things. If this power of yours was only a bit more applicable, I'm sure I'd be quite envious.
No need to envy abilities like mine when you can read fortunes.
My fortune-telling skills are well regarded, sure. But sadly, they aren't perfect.
Why do you say so?
My master, the one who taught me to dance, he was attacked and killed by thieves. If my divination skills had been perfect, I would have seen it coming. I could have saved him. So, I keep honing my skills in hopes I don't ever have to experience that kind of regret again.
Perhaps you would read my fortune then.
Your fortune?
Yes. You said that you wish to sharpen your skills. I would gladly serve as your training partner.
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
Think nothing of it.
Well then, let's see what fate has in store for you, Kagetsu. As the fog of destiny parts to reveal what lies ahead, I see... Oh no, it's L'amour, the death card. And it's in the upright position. It means misfortune awaits you.
What?
That's amazing. Wolf jousting sounds like a thrilling sport to witness.
That it is, but the fights out in the crowd? That's where you'll find the real action. There are plenty of ways to amuse oneself in Somme, but nothing is quite like the Wolf Arena.
So many stories. What a fascinating life you've led, Seedal. Your descriptions are so vivid. I feel as if I've witnessed it all with my own eyes. The caravan lifestyle sounds like so much fun. Coming and going as you please, following your own whims and curiosities all over the world. No restrictions, no cares. And if you ever grow bored, you can just set off on another journey. I wish I could have that life.
Yes, well...
There's one story you haven't told yet. When did you first join the caravan? I bet you were born into it. Am I close?
No. I was born in a town by the sea. It was beautiful. I was so young when my father died, I have no memories of him. My mother raised me. She was a fortune teller, but an ill-fated one. She got sick and died when I was young. One thing led to another. Before long, I was living on the streets.
On the streets? But why?
I was a child without a family. Where else would I live?
Oh.
But one day, a caravan was passing by. The travelers called to me, invited me to join them, and I did. I traveled with them from that day on. Speaking was difficult for me then. Words were hard. So my teacher taught me to dance. I learned that I didn't need words to communicate. That saved me.
I see.
My apologies. That story is not so amusing as the others.
Please, I'm the one who should apologize. I didn't think before broaching the subject.
No, I've darkened the mood. I'm sorry. I think this is a good place to stop for now. Another time, Prince Alchrist.
All right, it's time for our daily singing practice. Today we'll run through the princess's latest composition, Expect a Trifecta. We need to have a performance ready in time for our next rehearsal with her.
Performance ready, you say?
Yes. Something wrong? You seem down.
In truth, I am. I overheard something that bothered me greatly.
Uh-oh. What was it?
Someone called us the Racket of Somme.
Oh, the racket is our singing voices, I take it.
That was my understanding as well.
Ouch. Well, growing up, people always told me I was a terrible singer. But the princess praised my singing voice as unique, so... guess I thought I improved.
It was the same for me, to the letter.
Suddenly it seems like we've got our work cut out for us.
Perchance we should sing more... quietly?
That might be a good idea.
Then let us begin. Post haste. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.
Picture perfect, Hortensia.
Huh? What did you say?
Look, I drew your picture. I can draw real fast. It's my not-so-hidden talent. See, it's practically a mirror. And look how beautiful you are.
Seriously? I'm staring off into the distance. I look boring. Here, do it again. I'll pose for it properly this time.
I like this one, though.
Are you joking? It's awful. The expression doesn't express me at all. Here, this is my good side. Draw me again.
Nah, your first expression's better.
This is an order from your princess.
Fine, fine. Make the face again. Done. Is this what you wanted?
Perfect! Be sure to throw that other one away. We can't let future generations think I was some boring girl always staring off at nothing.
There's nothing boring about you.
I have to check that place out, but it's too dangerous to go by myself.
Pardon me, but I couldn't help overhearing. Are you planning a trip somewhere?
Listen to this, Panette. There are rumors about a nearby forest that hides an old mansion.
Oh, I have never heard of this place.
Me neither. I just learned about it. According to local legends, a famous knight lived there. He was a brave and noble warrior who fought as if he would never die. Right up until he died. The very next day, people say the knight's spirit could be seen wandering inside the mansion.
How extraordinary!
Poor guy doesn't know he died. Now he roams his own halls as a shadow of his former self.
Would that not make him a ghost?
Oh, Well, if you want to get all technical about it, then sure.
Why, I should like to see this place for myself. I adore ghosts.
You do? Great! Let's check it out together. That'll be way, way easier than checking it out all by myself. Even Prince Diamant turned me down, and he's not afraid of anything.
Then pray bring me along. I can think of nothing that would make me happier.
Yes! That settles it. Just don't blame me if you get scared out of your big pointy boots.